Better don't go there. Don't be a bad man that lies. I can understand if you don't understand the way it works. You need to know that I'm about to be with you. All right. Closer than your brother and your own. So first things first, I'm just gonna establish protocol. Heavenly Father God, thank you for this opportunity, God, to just come before you and give you thanks for the day, God. How you trade and practice our trading skills, and we just evaluate, God, things that come before us. Just ask for your wisdom and your strength. And that's it in Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. All right. So what I want to talk about tonight is really basic, but it's not. All right. This is more intermediate than anything else, and I think that a lot of you guys are already familiar with it. But for the sake of, I guess, reinforcement, I'm still gonna cover it. All right. So without further ado, we're going to be covering Fibonacci retracements today. All right. How was that? So if you don't already know, Fibonacci is a number sequence that was established by a famous mathematician over a period of time. And he had come about Fibonacci by really just playing with numbers and adding a previous number to the next. I think that's how it goes. And with doing this, he tried to establish a relation between the numbers, and he came to a conclusion that they all have something in common. There was a certain number. Usually we use that number today in trading, and it's the ratio 61.8. Usually it has to do with a lot of things that occur naturally, even in organic life itself. Even in me and you, 61.8 has a number to play, and even in our body composition. And so with this natural occurrence, people who trade have incorporated this. They incorporate a whole lot of things, by the way. And they are really just, they've really outdone themselves, all right? So that's basically what Fibonacci is. It's a number pattern that occurs in nature itself. It's beautiful and it's precise, all right? How can we use this in trading? Well, most of you already know, but there's a tool called the Fibonacci retracement tool. And what it does is it uses the Fibonacci number sequence pattern, and you can apply it to a retracement. A retracement is when the market moves in the opposite direction. Like you see here, the market went up, but then it went down. So I would say that it retraced down, all right? And so you can use the Fibonacci to detect, or sorry, to determine how much down it's going to retrace. Now, to what I really want to say, Fibonacci is beautiful, but its beauty has not been fully explored by myself. Only until recently, I've realized a few things about the Fibonacci, and I want to share them with you guys tonight. So the first thing is, and I'm sure everybody knows this, but 61.8 retracements. 61.8 retracements are beautiful, and a lot of people look for them in their trading. A lot of people look for 61.8 retracements in their trading, and the reason why is because someone once said, the deeper the retracement, the stronger the trend is going to be. And so if the market is trending up and then retraces down to the 61.8 region, when it goes back up, it's going to be very strong, and you can expect to get in for a buy. That's how you use the Fibonacci to position yourself to buy or to trade, or to use it to trade, all right? A lot of people know that, but then they forget it. Trust me, I have not forgotten it, and it's a very beautiful thing. All right, now I want to show an example of the 61.8 retracement and how it looks and how it can affect the market and the beauty of it all. And I think it's easy to find on the day chart. So let's go to the day chart. And this is the GBP USD pair for anybody who might want to know watching the recording. Okay. So I see one here. You can kind of tell when you look at it for so long, but it's just about. Okay, so we're gonna go here on trading view. We're gonna go to this icon here. We're gonna go down to Fib retracement. We're gonna draw from wick to wick, okay? From wick to wick. And I bring it over because the numbers wouldn't change. And I wanna see where this lines up. All right, so as you guys can see, if you guys can see, let me just zoom in a bit. I might not be able to see. Can you see this straight?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, so let me just point this out. Here, right here, if you can't see this, this is where this aqua line just appeared. This is the 61.8 level. Okay, right there. Market came from a swing low, it swung high and retraced to the 61.8 region. Beautifully. All right. Market did a little faking out. Probably established some harmonic pattern, might be a sharp by the looks of it, and then it just skyrocketed, okay? And it skyrocketed for, let's find out, about a whole lot of pips. This is crazy. All right, so this is in the day chart, but it's 1,083.5 plus pips. That's crazy, right? And the 61.8 level Fibonacci will always do that for you. All right. So if you have not played with that as yet, please do. Because even if you don't have the funds to wait, right? More than likely, if you got in right here where this line was, you probably wouldn't have bounced out that much if you trading on the day chart. And you understand the region in which this thing is going to bounce, because once you get a down movement and once you get an up movement, you can literally come here like this. You go to your shapes tool, you go from wick to wick, and you just draw a box. And once this thing breaks that box, you know you're out, okay? And so if you have a stop loss set at this box from wick to wick, you'll be really set, to be honest with you, okay?
What did you say the box was again?
So if you look at let me just move it first. If you look at where the lowest wick here is where the market began to reverse, and the highest wick here is where the market initiated in that uptrend. If you draw a box from that low to that high, price will almost always stay within this range. Sometimes price will bounce out, but then you can just adjust your box. But the purpose of the box is for you to know when price breaks this range. Whenever price breaks this range, you know, okay, there's going to be a pullback, and then you get in. It's always going to be a pullback. But the thing is, you just have to remember 618 retracement. Watch it for a few with that box, pull back and get in. But you just have to remember the 618 retracement is beautiful, and it's what you really want to look for. All right.
All right.
That's one of the key things in Fibonacci that we learn, but we don't use, and it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Now,
so beautiful.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. Hey, Sarah. All right, so this is how you can make a really nice trade. All right, and that box the box that we see there is something that I really want to talk about with another application of Fibonacci. And usually you learn in the academy not to do what I'm about to teach you how to do, but I'm going to show you how to do it right. All right, so we're back on the 15-minute chart, but we're going to switch over to another pair. So entity CHF. So here I have another Fibonacci retracement already drawn out. And you guys probably already see where I'm about to go with this. But Fibonacci drawn from the lowest wick to the highest wick on tradingview.com. If you don't know how to use Fibonacci, or if you don't know what it is, it's a number sequence that naturally occurs in nature, and you can use it by going to tradingview.com, opening up a chart, looking at a pair, going to the fork or the pitchfork, and then you click it, you go down to Fib retracement, and then you draw for uptrends. You start from the bottom, you click, and you bring it up to the highest place. I just drove it over so that I could see where the lines line up. Okay, and for a downtrend, if you want to do a fib on a downtrend, you just go to the tool, boom, boom, highest wick, lowest wick, and I just bring it over because the numbers won't change. That's still the same length. Fibonacci deals with lengths, not angles. All right, and so I could see how this relates to this in terms of Fibonacci numbers. Okay, but for the purpose of this call, we're going to be using this example here, where the Fibonacci is drawn from this low to this high. All right, and what we're going to be evaluating is this same swing low here on the 15-minute chart. All right, now I guess you guys already know, but this is not a 61.8 retracement. In fact, it's probably about a 31.0 retracement. All right, it's in the 38 range. Now, why is this significant? This is significant because from this 31 to 50, not if it breaks 50, it's in the 61.8 range. But if it does not break the 50 mark, from 50 to the 31 range, market does something very special, okay? What market will do is exactly what you see happening in this orange box here. It will consolidate almost perfectly for a very, very lengthy time. And you can trade that. You can trade that using the box. No joke. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Can anybody see this?
Yes.
Imagine the amount of pips that you can make. I mean, look at this. You go here, and then you come here, right? That's about 40 pips, right? 40 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 40 times 6. Can you imagine making that amount of pips in a few days? I think that's about a few days.
That's crazy.
40 pips. Hello?
Hello, yeah.
We got you, bro.
I guess I didn't impress anybody. I
I mean, it is impressive. It is impressive.
All right.
Especially seeing that we normally trade consolidations.
Market will do this on a whole lot of pairs, but you just have to be careful. It would do this when the market is trending in a certain direction. It could be trending going up, or it could be trending going down. Now, if market is in a state where it's repeating patterns, like usually you see this happening, like usually you see repetitive patterns with the teacup pattern or with the Elliott wave or the pattern of continuation, as they call it generally. Usually if market is in a state where it's repeating certain patterns, when it goes from the swing high and it retraces, or from the swing low and it retraces in the opposite direction, whatever is happening, and it hits the 31 to 50, it cannot break 50. If it breaks 50, if the wick breaks 50, don't look to use this. Okay? But if it goes above that 50 mark, and of course it can't be shallow like where the 23 mark is. It has to be really within that 31 to 50 range. If it does that and market is repeating a pattern, you can expect for market to continue to repeat that pattern in a certain range. So you wouldn't expect a breakout like if you were to hit a 61.8 retracement. You wouldn't expect a breakout. Once market retraces in this area, you can expect that exact pattern to come again, and you can trade that. Now, there was an example that I have of it, but most of the stuff here are not loaded up. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, the 31 to 50 range is really, really unique. It's really unique and it's really beautiful. And of course, when you're using stuff like super singles and stochastics, you have to win. There's no way around it. All right. And so with that being said, this is all I wanted to talk on for tonight. All right, guys, you guys have been awesome.
Thanks